1240 WHBU and the new 103.7 FM, and on Muncie's Sports Station, 102.9 FM and 1340 AM. Here's Rick and Gary with Anderson Speedway's Track Talk.
Well, it's not Rick and Gary tonight. It's Denny Adams, the voice of Anderson Speedway, and NASCAR Kurt Matthews here with you tonight. Rick and Gary down in Florida tonight, soaking up some of the sun instead of here shoveling the snow. So we're stepping in after being gone, I think NASCAR, you said about 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Back in January 2008 was the last time I was on the show.
Yeah, I think it's been that long. So feels good to be back in the saddle again tonight, at least for 1 week anyhow. And here with our good buddy Wade and tonight, and we're looking forward to just hearing from you tonight. If you want to call us in, call us up, give us a call, 378-2086. We'd love to hear from you out there in Radio Land tonight. So give us a call. Let's talk about racing tonight, and we'd love to hear from you about what's going on in the world of racing as we talk about what's been going on over the weekend down NASCAR way. Certainly been a lot of things going on. Chase Elliott, Chase Elliott, former Redbud 300 champion. We remember that, man. We remember that run he made at Anderson Speedway. Exciting run there, NASCAR, when he came home victorious at Anderson, did all that passing on the outside in his final laps. Yeah, that was an amazing race that he won there at Anderson in the Redbud and came home victorious. And now here we see Chase Elliott, man, go into Daytona as a rookie and go in there and put himself on the pole. What an awesome job he did qualifying.
Yeah, he posted some pretty good speeds in practice on Saturday. He was in the top 5 in both practices on Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. And I knew even then he was going to be one of the heavy favorites to get the pole.
Yeah, and jumping into the 24 team, brand new team there, and really having the pressure of following in Jeff Gordon's footsteps and trying to follow Jeff and man, what a job Chase did to come out there and perform the way he did. What do you think, Wade? He really stepped it up.
I haven't been able to follow a lot of what he's been doing with speed weeks and everything. But we know the man, young man, has what it takes.
Absolutely.
He's no newcomer. He may be young, but he's grown up with this.
Yeah.
And the backing he has with his team, top notch.
Absolutely.
If you got the talent, you've got the equipment, you've got a pole.
He's got a Hendrick behind him. How much better can you get than that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, he's got his father's teaching behind him.
Yeah, he's grown up with this since day one.
Yeah.
He knows what it takes. And the dedication, and he's a good person, too.
Yeah. We'd like to hear what you think about Chase Elliott's run. 378-2086. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you out there in Radio Land tonight. Give us a call here on Track Talk. Also, we understand that we had some bad boys after qualifying NASCAR.
Yeah, and they were part of Stewart Haas Racing. Kevin Harvick and Brian Vickers both failed post Daytona 500 qualifying tech inspection. I guess they, the violation. I guess the track bar was the problem. It was a quarter-inch discrepancy according to the article. So
quarter-inch.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Stewart Haas, go figure.
So
the
it's
bad
going
boys
to force them all the way to the back.
Yep. Yeah, for the Can-Am duels that are Thursday evening at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that'll be certainly a duel for them now to have to work their way back up and try to get a decent qualifying spot for Kevin Harvick and Brian Vickers. So we'll certainly keep our eyes on them as we see what they do, and hopefully they'll have their track bars back in the proper position.
Yeah, and also said that the team's taking total responsibility, and it was a honest mistake on their part.
Well, that's great that the teams admitted that it was their fault.
Yep.
Hey, Denny Hamlin made a great run in that unlimited race.
Yeah, I mean, coming back after that little skirmish with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Early on in the unlimited, thought man he's going to be he's going to have his work cut out for him, but he apparently stayed out on lap what was it, 23, 24, and just made it the rest of the way, even through that one overtime restart. And he was pretty much the class of the field. Him and Brad Keselowski, I think, for the class.
How do you manage to stack them down the back straightaway? I mean,
Yeah.
what does that say? I mean, stacking them down a straightaway. Well, what do you think, Wade?
I was looking for the results you was looking for here, so I wasn't even paying attention to you.
I says, what does it say when you stack them down a straightaway at Daytona in the Unlimited? They had the big major pile up there toward the end of the Unlimited down the back straightaway.
Probably somebody got loose in the front of the field, and they was just nose to tail, and nobody had anywhere else to go.
Restrictor plate racing. You gotta love it, or hate it. Either way.
Well, if you're in the front of the field, you like it.
Well, yeah. We'd like to hear what you think about restrictor plate racing. Give us a call, 378-2086, if you love or hate restrictor plate racing and what you'd like to see at Daytona. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. So Daytona's coming up Sunday. That's the start of the racing season. We are some 39 days away from racing at Anderson Speedway.
Yeah.
And who's counting, huh? Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
And
can't wait for March.
yeah, March 12th, the cars hit the racetrack at Anderson Speedway for practice. So the days are clicking off in a hurry now, and we're going to see some heat this weekend. So we know that spring is on the way, and anytime you hear the crank of the engines at Anderson, you know spring's on the way, and it's coming. March 12th, and the next day will be daylight savings time. So, hey, we're getting close now to the racing season starting up on March the 26th, opening night with late models, pro compacts, and Thunder cars. And we certainly hope everybody will come out for an exciting 2016 racing season. I know Rick and Gary talked a lot about the schedule here last week, and so we won't delve into that too much tonight. Do want to talk about the Payless Little 500 coming up a little bit. We've got some exciting drivers already entered into the Payless Little 500 presented by UAW-GM. This year's 68th running of the nation's greatest short track race. Already drawing 6 drivers here early in February. 3-time champion. I like to call him the Energizer Bunny. Jeff Bloom. Yeah. Jeff Bloom just keeps on going. His 40th attempt at the Payless Little 500.
He makes AJ Foyt look bad.
Oh, he does. Jeff Bloom, I tell you, he is something else. This will be his 40th consecutive start if he makes a start in this race. He just keeps rewriting the record books for the Payless Little 500, and Jeff Bloom is just one of those that just, like I said, just keeps on going, like the Energizer Bunny. He's something else. Also, AP will be back. Aaron Pierce, the current track record holder for Anderson Speedway in the Payless Little 500, will be back. And Davey Hamilton Jr., last year's 2015 Payless Little 500 Rookie of the Year, has now entered for this year's race. Anderson's Jim Sheets going to give her another shot, and Jim Sheets always trying, man. He's always there trying to get into the Little 500, and has had some success at that. And we certainly wish Anderson's Jim Sheets the very best in this year's edition of the Payless Little 500. presented by UAWGM. Brian Gerster, who placed third in 2012, is entered for this year's Payless Little 500. And today we get another great name in racing. That's the 2015 pole setter, Bobby Santos III, has now entered this year's Payless Little 500. So already getting some awesome names on the entry forms for this year's Payless Little 500. Man, it's already getting exciting just to think about the talent that's going to come to this year's Payless Little 500. NASCAR, it's going to be an awesome race.
Yes, sir. I've been going to this race now since 2011, and it never fails to amaze me. Never fails.
Well, hard to believe I'll be calling my 37th one this year, and it's gonna be an awesome experience once again. I never fail to get excited for that race, and we are in process. Those of us on the committee are in process of voting for the Hall of Famers, and a lot of great names, great people on that list for the Hall of Fame this year, and it's going to be exciting to see who gets selected for this year's Hall of Fame class, and wish all them very much success in getting into the Hall of Fame this year. There's too bad we just can't put them all in, in time. Of course, this year, if you want to be a Little 500 lap sponsor, Payless Little 500 lap sponsor, you can do that with just $25. We'll let you be a lap sponsor this year, and you can, of course, sponsor as many laps as you like, and we'll talk about you with the public address system on your lap, and you get acknowledged on the Sam Pierce Chevrolet scoreboard and message center, and also in the program, and you get on the Anderson Speedway website. And if you sponsor 6 or more laps, you get to participate in pre or post race activities, and you also receive a Payless Little 500 t-shirt when you sponsor 6 or more laps. And for those heritage sponsors with a 400 lap sponsor, boy, it increases a lot. Of course, you get to support the tradition of the Payless Little 500, which is the most important thing, and the recognition on your laps. The Payless Little 500 message center from Sam Pierce Chevrolet recognition, the heritage sponsor listing in the Payless Little 500 souvenir program, and on our website from Anderson Speedway. And pre and post race activities, you get 2 Payless Little 500 t-shirts. You get 2 must-see racing 60 tickets, and 2 tickets to the Payless Little 500. Yeah. So with being a heritage sponsor for this year's Payless Little 500. So, hey, you need to do that. You can get a hold of Jessica, my daughter, who is the office manager at Anderson Speedway, and she can take care of you real quick. And don't forget tickets selling. And I understand from Jessica that the tickets are just booming right out the door. I mean, they are selling so good right now. It's unbelievable. And we think this year's Payless Little 500 is going to be maybe have one of the biggest crowds that we've ever seen at the Payless Little 500. So, and this year, of course, we're going to honor the memory of Tony Elliott, and it's just not going to be the same race, this year without Tony Elliott there. And it was a great loss losing Tony this year, NASCAR, and I think you'll go along with that.
Yeah, I much respect and prayers and condolences still go with that family and at this time.
And Gene Nolan Racing, I know that was a tremendous blow for Gene Nolan Racing, and we certainly send our condolences out to everybody associated with his loss, and we'll feel that, but we'll recognize that when it comes Little 500 time, and go from there. But this year's Payless Little 500 promises to be maybe the best one yet in its 68th running, so you certainly want to be there for that. As comes Saturday, May 28th, late in this month of May as it comes toward us. Hey, it's already time to hear from some of our great sponsors here on News Talk 1240 and the new 103.7 FM WHBU. We'll be back with more Track Talk after these important messages.
Heart attack, stroke, serious injury. A sudden health crisis can happen to anyone at any time. So when bad things happen, choose good people. St. Vincent Anderson Regional Hospital has the area's most advanced emergency care, with a state-designated Level 3 trauma center, an internationally accredited chest pain center for heart attack patients, and advanced certification for primary stroke care. We have all the resources to deliver the care you need for any serious or life-threatening emergency. St. Vincent Anderson Regional is the only emergency department in the area with an on-site helicopter. And our $27 million state-of-the-art surgery pavilion opens later this year. Bad things can happen to anyone. Thankfully, good people are ready to help. Choose emergency care from St. Vincent Anderson Regional, the spirit of caring. Visit stvincent.org/Anderson Regional to learn more.
Honey, stop! Oh my gosh, that's Diggity's back there.
You mean the new Diggity's Frozen Treat Factory?
I heard it's unbelievable. Everybody's talking about it. They have everything yummy.
Yeah, I heard they have ice cream, yogurt, custard, sorbet.
And gelato, plus fruit smoothies, and that's just the beginning.
I heard Diggity's has over 250 toppings, not 30 or 40 like those other places, and you can even get the candy to go separately.
We can eat outside on their huge patio by the fire, too.
Okay, let's see. Frozen yogurt, ice cream, custard, sorbet, and gelato with 250 toppings, or a plain old frozen yogurt shop with limited toppings?
Diggity's it is!
Diggity's wants to cater your event. Diggity's can set up at your event inside or out and provide delicious smoothies, frozen cappuccinos, candies, and frozen treats to your guests. Diggity's is perfect for weddings, company picnics, group outings, sporting events, festivals, you name it, just call Diggity's. 765-393-0033 today for more information.
MoFab Incorporated, where imagination is the only limitation. We serve residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal customers as your metals warehouse and fabrication center. We do all types of fabrication using the latest technology with unmatched speed, accuracy, and durability on any substrate. Our ornamental division handles all types of interior and exterior work, including rails, fences, gates, and more. So contact us at mofabbing.com to fabricate your dreams of tomorrow today.
This program is a presentation by Anderson Speedway. The content contained in this program is that of the host and guests, and not this station.
We are back with more Track Talk here on News Talk 1240 and the new 103.7 FM WHBU. It's Denny Adams tonight, voice of Anderson Speedway and NASCAR Kurt.
Yeah.
We are back after about 8 years of being gone.
Yep.
And back while Gary and Rick are down in Florida, and we hope they're having a great time and down soaking up some sun while we shovel the snow here in Indiana. But we're having fun, and we're having fun being back with you here on Track Talk, and we'd still love to hear from you. If you want to give us a call, 378-2086. Give us a call. Tell us what's coming up with your racing season. If you're going to be racing with us out at Anderson Speedway, give us a call. Fill us in on what you got coming with our racing season coming up here in 2016 at Anderson Speedway. Hey, NASCAR, did you see the big grandstand improvement down at Daytona? Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be a cool experience for all the fans out down there, and they've been working on that since I guess for the last couple of years. Daytona Rising is, I suppose is what it's called.
Well, you could definitely call it Daytona Rising, man.
Yeah.
It's shooting up in the air. Wow.
I
like a big stadium.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I've never been there. I'd love to go there. I've never been there.
Me too. I like to go to the track itself, and also the Daytona USA, the attraction there outside Turn 4.
Looks pretty exciting. Looks like a cool place to go.
Yeah, where all the 500 winning cars get entered in after they win. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it's not really well. It's kind of a little bit racing. I had the opportunity to go down to Bowling Green and went to the Corvette Museum, and there's a lot of cool Corvette race cars in the Corvette Museum, and had the opportunity to see where the floor sank at the Corvette Museum, and that was an awesome experience going there. If you've never been there, it's a great place to go visit and really a cool place to see. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, they were really lucky that they didn't lose more cars than they did, and the ones that they couldn't fix, they still have on display there in their crumpled heaps of mangled metal. I mean, it's just it's really tear-jerking almost to see those and what happened to them. But they have a movie or a video, I reckon you might say, of it was the security system that caught the whole thing happening, of the floor actually caving in and sinking and the cars going into it, that you can watch and actually see it happen in a very quick thing. But pretty cool place to go if you've never been there. Strongly suggest you go to see the Corvette Museum, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Awesome place to go, and a lot of cool race cars there too. A lot of cool race cars. Yeah, pretty neat. Corvettes have been around for a long time, been pace cars for many races at Indy, and I don't know if we've ever had a Corvette pace car at Anderson, but maybe we will someday.
One can only dream.
Maybe Sam Pierce Chevrolet will send us a beautiful Corvette pace car some year. He does an awesome job. Sam Pierce does.
What a great sponsor.
We are looking for a great season this year. The Thunder cars are coming back on a regular basis, and I'm really excited about that. After the Thunder cars has gone for a year, they're back. They're going to be back in full strength, and played with them there toward the end of the season last year, and we saw them coming back pretty strong there right at the end of the season. And I think this year, I think the Thunder cars are going to be back in strength, and really looking forward to seeing what the Thunder cars bring to us this year. I think they're really going to be back and bringing some great racing. What do you think about Thunder car?
Yeah, the return of the Enduros, either 100 lap or 200 laps. I don't know what they're doing this year. I guess if it's
I haven't really had a chance to study the schedule very much, so we'll have to look down that one of these days and see exactly what's coming on. But I think we used to start out the season with Enduros, but now we're not doing that this year. We're starting out opening night Saturday, March 26th with late models, Pro Compacts, and the Thunder cars in a racing program. So a little bit different look to the Anderson schedule than what we used to see, and that's okay. That's we're ready to go racing. And so why not start out with some great racing with our Anderson Speedway late model division, Pro Compacts, and Thunder cars, and then would jump right into outlaw figure 8 racing, Thunder Roadsters, and Kenyon Midgets, some open wheel racing the following week. So with outlaw figure 8s. So sounds like an exciting start to the season. Like I said, March 12th, open practice, March 19th, open practice, and Friday, March 25th, open practice. So 3 great opportunities for the guys and gals to come bring their cars out and practice and get ready for this racing season. Champion Racing Association is going to be back with us again this season, and that's really cool. RJ and Glenn Lockett will be back, and we'll look forward to seeing the CRA Street Stocks come back on April 9th, the CRA Late Model Sportsman back on April 16th, and then the Super Series comes back in on May 7th. So, and then the Street Stocks on May 14th. So in the first basic month of racing, we're going to see all the divisions of the Champion Racing Association in about the first month or first 5 weeks thereabouts of the racing season. So that's going to be pretty cool. The Force Compact Touring Series back with us again this year, and they always bring a ton of cars. Divorce Compact Touring Series, every time they come, 30, 35, 40 cars, front-wheel drives. And where would we be without the front-wheel drive division? I mean, you know, it's a great division, the Anderson.
We wouldn't be anywhere close to the excitement that they bring to Anderson Speedway.
I just love front-wheel drive racing. What do you, Wade? Do you like front-wheel drive racing?
That was a lot of fun when I was doing tech, because there's a lot of younger drivers there,
mm-hmm.
and they are there to have fun, and it shows on the track.
It does. And you
then
know,
you got people like Jerry Dane that's not so young that still has
right,
fun.
Yeah. But you know, I think the cool part about it is that we're not limited to just guys. The gals get out there and run them,
mm-hmm.
and we've got some great gals out there running those, and all ages too. I mean, we've got some young kids out there running those.
Yes,
and some of them are awesome drivers.
Yes, they are.
And you really see them moving up through the ranks.
When I was doing tech, which was 3 years ago, Marshall Clark's sons,
right?
They were very good drivers.
There's some good examples right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Marshall's a great driver himself.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he brings us a lot of cars. You know, he brings us 3 or 4 cars every week, and that's pretty. You know, that's pretty tough to bring 3 or 4 cars to the racetrack
and keep them up and competitive.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's tough when you bring multi car teams to the track, and keep bringing them back each week. That says a lot for your crew. So we unfortunately haven't heard from anybody out there. I hope everybody's listening tonight and have enjoyed NASCAR and I being on here tonight as much as we've enjoyed being back. Payless Little 500 again coming. We hope you get your tickets reserved. As reserved tickets are selling, you can call Jessica in the office at 642-0206, extension 21. Get your Payless Little 500 seats reserved for this year's great race, and you don't want to miss out on having that favorite seat reserved. A lot of great things coming our way. We have the Stu Freightliner Redbud 300 coming up July 16th. We have the National Crown on July 30th. Man, just all sorts of things coming our way. Paint the Night Pink with Tony Elliott Classic. That's going to be a new one on October the 8th. As we wind down this session of Track Talk, we thank Wade for chiming in with us tonight. NASCAR, I thank you for coming back and being with me tonight. As it's really been a pleasure to come back and talk to you out there in Radio Land here on behalf of the world's fastest quarter-mile Anderson Speedway. We'll see y'all out at Anderson Speedway for this year's 2016 racing season. This has been Denny Adams from Anderson Speedway's Track Talk.
Tune in next Tuesday night for another edition of Anderson Speedway's Track Talk on News Talk 1240 WHBU and the new 103.7 FM, and on Muncie's Sports Station 102.9 FM and 1340 AM. And for more information on Anderson Speedway, go to andersonspeedway.com.